What up, what up, what up, what up, people? It's a special time, people. January 18th. It's the 19th, whatever day it is. I'm so confused.
You're right.
What's going on? We got the playoffs going. We're down to 4 teams, baby. 4 teams. Down to 3 people on the podcast. It's a coincidence? I don't think so. But it's your boy, as always, Mitch Haber, your host. And always, we got the greatest co-host in the history of podcasting. Wes, baby, what's going down, baby?
What's going on, Mitch? What's up, Los? Glad to have you back.
What up, what up?
We got him
Mitch,
back
we got
straight from the Matrix, baby. He had some issues with the internet last week. He's upgraded his operating system within the body. We got the champ in the house. What's up, Carlos?
What up, what up? What up, man? It felt weird not being on the podcast last week, but I'm back.
We last week, shout out to Leslie. She rocked it out. She brought the trophy on. You know, we had the special champion edition. You know, Wes has a sour spot for her, but I get it. You know, but yeah, man. You know, just trying to recover. Had a rough weekend. Me and my man Wes partied with some Mr. Belvedere. I can show you a little bit later, but you know that I don't want to have any trademark infringements. But
we're old, man.
Man, we're old, man. My recovery time ain't the same. It ain't the same as it used to be, but you know. You know how we do it on the podcast. You know, hit the email up, nomanfantasyfootball@gmail.com. I got these guys watching basketball. They're going to turn their heads back to the cameras. There we go. My boys are back. We're not watching basketball. March Madness hasn't started yet, people. But we'll have a special podcast for that. I guarantee you that. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, man, you know, we began flooded with emails. I got Mike from Winosha. I don't know if I pronounced that right. We got people from all around the planet emailing us, baby. Want to know what's going down. And they know it. They love it. They loved all the segments. They love Wes. I mean, look, it's the ladies. The ladies keep on emailing. I have to tell them. I got it. Oh, he's giving shout-outs. I got to tell you, he got a kid, man. It is what it, I mean, you know. He got that baby face, but he's as old as I am, so you know I got the grades.
Yo, you don't got no more grades than me, fam.
Oh, I think I got you. I got the whole patch, man. The Sour Patch Kids down here.
Dude,
man.
that's blonde hair, bro.
Nah, man, that's
passing. Yeah. That's passing. You can get away with that.
I'm 21, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. But as always, we're gonna go through our, you know, Are You Serious? We're gonna recap the playoffs, the games. I want to mention I went 3-1. Wes went 2-2. Leslie went 1-3. She was horrible. She took the Rams, the Ravens, the Browns, and she got the Bucks right.
Week.
Yeah, that was
a tough week. No, how you look at it.
We'll recap those games a little bit, kind of talk about the sticking points of some of those games, and then we'll knock down the final 2 games before we get to the bowl. You know, that's what it's all about, people. So, you know, we're going to start with the world's most dangerous segment. People, I mean, look, Wes, I tried to go on Monday, man. Facility was down. We had the parade. You know, shout out to MLK. You know, but I seen some people's on the streets. They were like, they walk up to me. This one lady just grabbed my back of my hoodie, and she was like,
"Are you serious?
Are you serious?" I'm like, "That's what it is, man." Look, I feel like, look, 2021 is the Are You Serious year, right? I mean, we thought that was about 2020 because, like, seriously, 2020, are you serious? But you know, 2021 is that time of year, but, yo, again, Randy, you got mossed. Like, are you serious? I'm just saying, we taking over, homie. Shout out, bring it. Yo, shout out to Randy Moss, man. Come on the show. We invite you, baby. We'll let you throw down with us. But, Carlos, since you were absent last week, I'm going to throw it right to you, man. What's your Are You Serious? And again, it could be anything at this point.
Well, number one is, how do they let Henny get the first down?
Hey, man.
Dude, that was his career moment right there.
Dude, not once, but twice, because even not the first time, he got it, in my opinion. He got the first down. They reviewed it, but they didn't give it to him. And then he got it again.
The scramble, yeah.
Yeah, the third and 14, man. But look, you know, I mean, they play. These teams play certain defenses, and they're not scared of Chad Henne to throw the ball. Actually, I think in that situation, they were kind of egging him on to throw the ball.
Yo, Coach Reed has the biggest cojones.
Yeah, he
On
does.
4th and 3 or whatever it was, you go ahead and scramble and then throw it and just
Yeah,
you throw it. That's the thing. You throw it. You have no respect.
dude, it was fourth and inches. They at the 50. If they don't make that, they give the Browns the ball at the 50-yard line. Only up.
And they were
5-1.
hot. And they were hot. So
How much time
that's
was left?
where
That's how they say win the game. That's when they say they're trying to win the game.
Right, and that's what he wanted to get back. But how much time was left when Mahomes went out?
like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was more than that.
Nah, he was. I thought he was out in the third,
At the end of the
Nah,
third
he was
quarter,
out
right?
in the 4th.
in the
Let
fourth.
me check.
All right.
I'll be the stat checker. Hold up.
Yeah, it had to be. I want to say it was like middle of the fourth quarter. It was at least. I know there was at least 6 minutes left. I want to say.
I thought the air went out the balloon for the Browns when your boy fumbled out the end zone, which is probably a rule we need to talk about because my man Carr done that plenty of times.
Yeah, I mean,
If it's out at the 1, it's at the 1. But if it's out in the end zone, it's a touchback. Like
He left. You're right. With to the field goal. No, hold up.
You know what I'm saying,
I
Mitch?
thought
yeah, no,
That's a big penalty that benefits the defense. Where if it goes out of bounds at the 1, it's at the 1. Like
right.
you're right.
you don't want to
Third
change
quarter.
possessions. Third quarter.
Third quarter, 4 minutes and 24 seconds to go.
He played the entire fourth quarter, Chad Henne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow, God bless. Shout out to
that's
Chad
why
Henne.
that
Shout out to Chad Henne, baby.
hey, former Yankee.
Hey,
Word.
Word.
yeah,
Former
man.
Yankee.
But let me ask you this, because
Dude, anything can happen.
so because I was still recovering around that time. I think I just got back from baseball practice. So that play I mean I've seen the replay. It looks like it did go out of the end zone. The ball went into the end zone and then out of bounds. Yes, the rule sucks that it becomes a touchback. But what would you like the rule to be?
You get it at the 1.
If it goes out of the end zone, you think it should be back on the 1?
Yeah, put it back on the playing field. Why are you gonna make it a touchback? Give him 20 yards.
No, I get it. I mean, I don't know. I think Wes is having some technical difficulties, a little frozen right now, so he'll catch up to us in a minute. No, but it's just like you said. It was very ballsy by Andy Reid to do that what he did. I mean, he was very I think he was very vocal about it too, that he wasn't playing to not win. Like he was playing all week long. Every bit of game plan that he made was to win that game. And he wasn't and the thing about it, which I very much respect about him, is that he wasn't talking down about the Browns at all.
No, not at all.
Like to hit, like he knew he was facing a really good squad, and the Browns. Look, man, I'm a Bengal fan through and through. I've never really liked the Browns. It is what it is, but I'll tell you, man. I'll be honest. That team is special, but I want to see what that team's going to look like next year. We'll talk about that a little bit later. With the salary caps and everything that's going to be going on, but yeah, it was crazy.
What's your Are You Serious?
Why are you serious? I'm going to be honest. I want to talk about the Bills-Ravens game, to be honest with you.
What part?
The whole thing. I mean, here's my stress about teams like the Ravens. The phenomenal defense, right? Let's not take their defense away. They have a very good defense, right? They need more weapons on that offense. They need like real weapons on that offense. Hollywood Brown is a boomer bust guy. Willie Snead's a boomer bust guy. And in my opinion,
You need to get homeboy a receiver and an actual running back because he's a running back and the quarterback at the
They
same
released,
time.
dude. They released Ingram already. I mean, so they hadn't used him the second part of the season. Yeah, he was hurt a little bit, and so they went J.K. Dobbins, which I think J.K. is a good running back. But
Yeah, he did pretty good.
But the problem here's where the problem lies, though, Los.
You need a sip of water to tell me the problem real quick.
No, because this gets me is we all the NFL and the NFL fans are all falling in love with the running quarterback, right? But that takes a dimension away from your game. Look, the guy's a human. What do they call him? The human video game, right? And he's wonderful. But because have they not learned from Cam Newton? Like, are you serious, Harbaugh, whichever Harbaugh you are, Jim, John, Frank, Tom, Billy, whatever Harbaugh you are.
Jim is the one in Michigan. This is John, I believe.
All right. So, because Cam got hit as hard as he did and as many times as he did, it affected his throwing. And if you watch that game, the shots that Lamar was taking early in the game affected his throws. And the guy's your quarterback. You're going to have to make some throws, especially against a team like Cam. You're playing the defending Super Bowl champions that is on track to go back to the Super Bowl, and you're playing, running catch me with your quarterback. Where man, there we go.
I'm here.
I'm back.
I was talking about myself. I was trying to do the one-man show.
My internet connection was a little unstable at the moment, but we're back.
Yo, did I give you the virus?
You gave us the corona. No, but seriously, am I wrong in saying that? In that you got a quarterback that is running around all the time, and look what happened. He got pulverized, and so did Mahomes, but he got pulverized, and that's going to continue to happen.
Two different games, but yeah, definitely same situation. I don't see no one.
Right, no, but I'm saying
I don't see no one in the AFC stopping the Bills, and I'll tell you right now, I'm picking the Bills over KFC.
Oh, we'll get to that. I can't. How could you bet against that team, dude?
How did I start Hurts over Rodgers? I just do that.
You're a crackhead.
I still don't believe that.
That's all fine and well, but we're in the playoffs now, homie. That Kansas City team is built for the playoffs, and like I said,
they suspect, dog. They suspect. If you look at their scores throughout their season, they barely beat teams. They have 3 points, 4 points.
But they beat them. It doesn't look. At the end of the day, a dub is a dub. It doesn't matter how you get it. It doesn't matter what the score is. Look, here's a stat for you. You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Hill has not scored a touchdown since week 9.
Yeah, because they're lucky. They got Kelsey, the best tight ends.
Carlos, listen. He has not scored a touchdown since week 9, and they still win football games.
Barely.
But they win them. They played a Browns team that came in hot, and they look what they did to them. Anyway, we'll move on. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Respect. I give respect to the homies, but I don't think they're beating.
Carlos, you think Buffalo played well last week? They only scored like 10 offensive points.
Right.
No, and they still looked way better.
The rest is all
10 offensive points against Kansas City is going to cut it. You know that's not right. You're wearing a red sweatshirt right now. It's not right.
I know Baltimore got a better defense than Kansas City, but I'm just saying Buffalo didn't impress me against Baltimore. I understand what you're saying.
You saw that wind?
Yeah.
You saw that wind?
Yeah, but again, but look, let's talk about that Ravens-Bills game like I was saying. They both had to adapt to that. They both teams had. Look, Justin Tucker missed what? 2 field goals that game?
No.
That's never
unheard of. From 33 yards. Or no, that was the Kansas City game, my bad. But regardless, Tucker don't miss. And that win
but
was
he missed.
Fierce.
But look, That's another team we'll talk about. Their time is up, dude. I'm telling you, it's a change of arms in the NFL, dude, and we'll go over that in a little bit. Wes, besides your internet crashing, what's your Are You Serious, man?
He crashed again.
He crashed again. Yep. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm next. Maybe we're getting finally all these weeks into it. We're finally catching the coronavirus on the podcast. It's craziness, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Sleepy Joe over there. Look, that's his honor, Sleepy Joe Biden taking over. But no, let's jump in. You know, we'll end the Are You Serious? Wes's internet. Are you serious? Wes's internet. Are you serious? But anyway, no, we could get, you know, again, no man fantasy football at gmail.com. Hit us up on the email. But look, last week's games will go down. You know, the Green Bay game was a joke. I mean, you know, they were no match for them at that point. No Cooper Kupp in the game. Aaron Donald was hurt most of the game. I mean, he played very limited snaps. There was no way they were gonna beat the Packers with anything like that. I mean,
especially in their own tundra. And the first tundra
and once it started snowing, those boys from LA were like, what's this stuff? What?
Yeah.
How come it's not 85 degrees? You know, it's, you know. So.
Yeah. You know.
And look, you know, all due respect to McVay and to Jared Goff, and look, that team needs a running back, a true solid running back. There's not, out of the three clowns that they have on that team, they can replace them three with one solid running back.
Their running game wasn't that bad, to be honest with you.
Look, you need a better, more consistent running game to let Jared Goff operate better under pressure.
I'm looking, yeah, Akers, 220.
But he's injury prone, as he showed all season.
Yeah.
You know, Malcolm Brown wasn't consistent. Henderson was. It's consistency. You know that. You give them a top tier running back, right? Like a Kareem Hunt or like a Nick Chubb type guy, and you know that they're just gonna go wild every week.
Yeah. What's up with Chubb dropping all those passes, man?
Are you finally back there, down there in the basement, Mr. COVID?
Dude, I don't know what's going on. I'm sitting here, and then you guys say I go out, but you guys are the ones staying frozen, and I'm sitting here talking, moving, making shadow puppets, and I'm like,
well, we have moved on to the Green Bay Rams game. As much of a joke that game was, you know, it was kind of over before it started, if you ask me. Aaron is just in another atmosphere right now. He is just operating on every cell.
Even he seemed to have a mediocre game and still pulled up 296 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sick.
2 touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. So where do you get mediocre from in there?
Aaron, I had him all year, and that was one of his mediocre outputs. Trust me, I know. I had him and benched him.
Dude, the guy is a field general. He is a 100% field general. That guy.
I'm gonna take 30 seconds real quick. I benched Aaron Rodgers and still won.
Dude, and you know what? A blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, so you know it happens. You know, we're not talking about your fucking victory. Fuck your victory. I'm going West Road on your ass right now. Fucking victory. Season's over. See you next year. You know, bench him next year. Bench him against me next year, jackass.
Bench him against me.
Actually, you know what? Drop him next year. Let me pick him up, and we'll be cool, man. You know.
Oh man.
The next game we'll talk about, you know, right into it, the Bills-Ravens games. Like I was saying, you know, I was not impressed by the coaching of the Ravens at all. You know, Lamar gets put out there. He's like 2 injuries away from being the next RG3. They got a very good tight end. They got a good running back in J.K. Dobbins, and just get some wide receivers in there, and they'll be that team will be good. But there's no. I don't think there's any allure to go to the Ravens anymore.
Why you say that?
I just
They got Superman.
Superman don't make it past his first or second round of the playoffs. So
He got concussed.
dude, he's going to continue to get concussed if he keeps on running around like Cam Newton out there. They're teeing off on him. You know, look, we watched that game, Wes. We watched a lot of that game. We watched them crush that pocket, and when he couldn't get through, bam, bam. And then next thing you know, he's running to the locker room like he got to take a dookie again. I didn't like it. Again, it was an ugly game.
But his backup did pretty good. Huntley? Yo, I was impressed by the Minnesota of Huntley.
I liked him. I liked Huntley.
I liked him too.
But
Hollywood Brown drops a pass
in
his hands. Like
right. But here's the thing. Huntley's. Why are we even talking about it? You're never going to see him again in a Ravens uniform because it's the Lamar Jackson show. I just, the teams are gonna look. Teams evolve. That's what happens in the NFL. Coaches evolve, and then you get new coaches that come in to different teams, and start saying, okay, this is how we got to get Lamar, guys. Look, what you're doing hasn't worked. Well, look what the Bills done. Look what this team done. They had losses. It's not like they went undefeated. So, but the Bills, man, the Bills played strong. Josh Allen's a fucking beast. Tell me wrong. I'd take Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson any day of the week. Any day of the week.
Same.
So, I mean, and it has nothing to do with them just winning the game. They embarrassed. They went in there and did everything they wanted to do to that team, and then some.
All right. All I got to say is, hey, I'm not Lamar Jackson's MVP, so I'm taking Lamar Jackson over Josh Allen.
Yep.
Now, like I said, I don't think either quarterback played great, but I think it was the Bills' time. Like they were just a better team than Baltimore this year. Like 2 years ago when they matched up, I would say Lamar Jackson and Baltimore was better than Buffalo. Roles are reversed this year. Buffalo's a better team than Baltimore.
They're a more rounded team. I mean, look at the offense. Just look at the offensive side. Two great quarterbacks. I think the Ravens got them in the run game because you add Lamar and you add J.K. Dobbins. Even Gus Edwards had a pretty few good runs. I mean, they already, like we said before, they already dropped Mark Ingram. He's already been released from the team.
But you saw that coming. It was all J.K. Dobbins and Gus the Bus.
But when you go into the receivers, look at the receivers. You got Diggs, you got Beasley, that kid. I think his name is Davis or something like that. He's
Davis, Corey Davis.
Right? No, he's on the Titans. He's on the Titans.
But it's a Davis. He's a Davis. I know you.
Yeah, and there's another guy. Who?
Okay, my bad. John Brown, Stephon Diggs, John Brown. John Brown had 62 yards, eight targets.
Well-rounded receivers. They don't have that in Baltimore. That's a non-existent in Baltimore, in my opinion.
I agree with that.
Let's get to the Senior Citizen Bowl.
Well, no, that's the last game. We'll cover that last. The KC Browns game. I mean, look, you got. I'm going to say this, and the missed calls. What's the restitution for that? I mean, there is none. They miss a call, they miss a call. It is what it is. I think what should happen is once they, look, you can't go back, you can't change time. It is what it is. But I think that the NFL needs to fine these referees a nice sum of money. Maybe even the game check, their game check for missing a call like that, because that was blatant, helmet to helmet. Blatant. I mean, and that changed a portion of the game.
But you got to think, they weren't looking at that play for helmet to helmet. They were looking at that play for a fumble out of the end zone. Then he had possession over the goal line. But I'm with you. If you're watching a play for one thing and you notice something else,
you got to call it.
Yeah.
Or, like I said, if you don't call it, then at least at the end, like I said, at least fine them. Like these players get fined for wearing the wrong shoes or the wrong gloves or kneeling for the whatever it is, the stupid shit that they get fined for. But the referees can make asinine calls or non-calls and get away scot-free. That's not fair either.
Yeah.
But shout out to the Browns. I mean, Baker had he made his mistakes. He made some Baker mistakes, which he's gonna do every game. But that I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was thinking the Browns were going to come back and win that game. At one point, I thought they were going to win that game.
Let me just say, I want to say this. Do you think that was a perfect game for Odell?
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Because all these Browns fans say, "Hey, we don't need him. He sucks all the offense his way," and I'm sometimes you need somebody to make a play. Like,
look,
you can run the ball, but you need somebody that's an alpha dog that can make a play. And I'm just saying,
look, say what you say about Odell. He's a gamer, man.
Exactly.
100%, 110%. But here's the thing. Here's the problem. And what teams like the Giants didn't get and the Browns don't get, and hopefully the next team that he goes to gets it. You cannot treat him like the prima donna that he is. He needs to go to a team where there's discipline, where there's a coach with discipline that is not going to put up. Look, I love the fact that what's his name, Bruce Arians. When it says I look just like Bruce, right?
Oh shit! Yeah,
you saw it, right?
The plastic thing.
Look,
Yeah.
I'll do it for the rest of the segment. Look, everybody can say what they want about Bruce, but Bruce does one thing. He demands respect, period. And that's what Odell needs. He doesn't need a coach and be like, "Oh, Odell, you can still catch with one hand." Fuck that shit. That he's going to be nothing but a journeyman the rest of his career unless he finds a coach that is willing to put his foot up Odell's ass, period. That's my opinion on it. Because that team's blowing up. You know that. Look, we've talked about it before podcasts ago that this salary cap is changing. And it's not for the better because of the COVID. Until they can get asses in seats, these people are losing money. So they're not going to go up in money. I mean, look at the Steelers. Shit, Juju on TikTok today basically said goodbye to the Steeler Nation because he knows they're not going to give him that contract.
Shit, and look what they stuck with like Ben. That's why I think Philly made the call they did and fired the coach and kept Wentz because they're like,
yeah, hold up. You fire a Super Bowl coach, not like he won the Super Bowl like years ago. He won that recently.
You
and he got fired?
Hey, man. He made some terrible decisions, dude. Look, you got to play to win. Listen, I don't give a shit.
No, it goes back to the Wentz.
Pull that Herm Edwards. You play.
Yo, it goes back to
Carlos. Did you ever play Little League baseball? You ever play football? You ever play any sport? You ever go out for pickup games?
Yeah.
You ever play? So did you play to lose or play to win? Play to win.
Never. I always play to win. That's why I backed up the Jets.
So Doug Peterson let down a football city, not just a football team, not just a game, regardless of if they were in it or not. He let down a city that prides themselves as champions, as winners, whether they win or not.
Agree.
And Laurie had no choice in that.
But what it proves is Wentz is running the show.
No, he's not. Dude,
no,
they're gonna get rid of him.
I think that's a money thing. That's a money thing. They didn't want to eat Wentz salary for the next couple of years, so it's easy to get another coach in here. Now, I don't like that coaching position because you ain't got a quarterback,
right?
And they ain't got no money. They old and they ain't got no money. That whole roster is old and no money. Maybe
they will find a suitor for Carson Wentz.
But we all heard the rumors.
We all had the rumors. Your boy from New England?
Who?
Who's Belichick's right hand man? What's his name?
Oh, Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, they say Daniels is going to that Philly job.
Oh, McDaniels. Well, they say he's going to take over Belichick's job eventually.
Hell no. Listen, Carson Wentz is going to wind up in Indianapolis. He's going to restructure his contract. They're going to work out something before he gets traded. He's going to go back to Frank Reich, where he was comfortable, the guy who drafted him, the guy who likes him, the guy who knows how to quarterback him. And then if Josh McDaniels goes to New England, from New England to Philly, he got Jalen Hurts. He's in a good spot. Is it me or is all these players soft? They're like all in their feelings and he don't like me. You leaving you look. You squirming away from saying that Doug Peterson shouldn't have been fired. We're going back to you, champ. He shouldn't have been fired, in my opinion. He should have been fired. He should have been fired. They should get rid of Wentz. Listen, he should have been fired the day after. He should have been fired the day after he did that shit to your Giants. Period. That's my opinion. All right, so let's talk about the playoffs. Let's talk about the cardiac bowl. Hold on. Let's talk about the cardiac bowl. Breeze needs to retire. I hate to say it because I love Breeze. He's retiring. Breeze guy. No, it's he's retiring this year. It's in the writing's there. He's retiring.
Dude, when Jameis Winston comes in to throw a flea flicker for 50 yards, the writing is on the wall, man. It's all over the wall.
Look, hey, man, that dude took a beating this year, and he's 40-some-odd years old. He just
did it.
He broke 11 ribs.
Everything else out of Drew Brees as much as they can, because they've been kicked in enough the last however years, 3 years, whatever. They were trying to squeeze whatever was left, and you can see it, like the whole rib situation. And
he broke 11 ribs, and
he can't even throw it down the field 20 yards, man. It's kind of getting pathetic. But I'm with you.
Is that another team that's going to blow up?
Who?
The Saints.
No, it's going to be Jameis Winston. It's going to be the new quarterback.
They're all right. The Saints are all right. They're
all right. They got Michael Thomas. They got Kamara.
Is Thomas going to want to stay?
Yeah.
Y'all act like y'all are acting like sports athletes are like nice people and want to look, when your bread and butter leaves, look, as much as we could sit here as podcasters and ESPN analysts and NFL Network people or whatever, tap yourself. What's your girl's name? MJ Acosta?
Oh, hey, don't put me on.
Hey. We can all talk about how Breeze has lost a step or two, but that's Michael Thomas's dude. That's Alvin Kamara's dude. And now they're not going to have him anymore. Irregardless of how much fun they have with Jameis Winston, robbing, king crab legs and laptops or whatever they do. But, don't get it twisted. When Drew Brees announces his retirement, those guys are going to be like, I wonder if I could go play somewhere else. I'm just saying.
Watch. They got Jameis Winston, who last season ago threw over 30 touchdowns. He's staying. And they're going to be. Well, he needed his contacts. His contacts.
Yeah. 1-800-CONTACT, bitch. That's what they should have said. But no, the Bucs deserve to win. Tom Brady, that motherfucker just doesn't give up. He's the Energizer Bunny. That motherfucker.
Hey, but Goodwin dropped a touchdown in the end zone. Perfect.
And they still won the game.
Defense stepped up.
So let's mosey on along. As you can see, I got the legal pad. I'm gonna put the legal names on it. We got Mitch, Wes.
I'm going all favorites.
Close. And we got Mitch.
Both all favorites. My
Wes, close. So we got the first game. What game is on? Oh, they're both on Sunday, right? Yeah, they're both on Sunday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's the first game? Who's the first game?
Bucs Packers. Battle of the Bays. Green Bay
Packers.
All right. I'll start this one off. I am going Green Bay all day. Cheesehead to the day. So I'm going to go Packers.
Cheesehead.
And I'm going to say This is gonna be a tough one. Who's gonna be my impact player? But I'm gonna go with this guy who helped me during the regular season. I like this kid. I'm gonna go the wild man, Bobby Tunyon, baby.
Tight end.
Yep.
Yes, tight end. He's gonna be my impact player of the game. Wes, give me your pick and your player.
Packers, Devontae Adams.
Yo.
Yeah, couldn't go out of the stretch on that. Best wide receiver in football. Whatever.
Hey, man. I need some get back.
Carlos, give it to me.
Packers, Lazard.
Ooh, I like the Lazard. All right, so we're all and it's Lazard, you crazy bastard. We all got Packers. So let's since we all picked the Packers, right?
Clean sweep.
We need a tiebreaker. So Wes, give me your score. Oh no, you know what? We'll do it over under. We'll do our own over under.
All right.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be. Well, they're playing in Green Bay. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like, but that doesn't even fucking matter. I'm gonna say over 45.
No, give me the over. I'm saying over 52.
Over 52. What's
Yep.
your over? Los.
Over. I'm gonna go under 51.
What the hell? Is this a Price is Right shit, Lo?
What are you betting $1? I mean, seriously, dude. I went over 45. He went over 52. You're going under 51. So what are you gonna?
He boned you. He boned you.
boned
I
me.
mean, everything
Yeah.
under 50, everything 51, and I get
No,
everything
yeah,
over 52.
I'm gonna put you under 45. That's what you're going with. Under 45. God, this guy's crazy. Yeah, I think I mean if I was to pick a score, I'm gonna say 35-21. That'd be my score. Packers.
I'm saying, yeah, the Packers probably be up by 10,
Yeah.
if
All right,
not
well,
more.
let's go to the next game. Carlos, I'm gonna let you start over since you're the hater of Andy Reid and saying that they're gonna lose the game. So should I just mark it down for you? That you're gonna take the Bills?
Yeah, Buffalo.
Wow, who's your impact player?
Diggs, baby.
Wes?
No one's stopping Diggs. He's on this roll.
Hey, if I'm taking all the dogs, I'm taking the Chiefs and Kelsey.
KC and Kelsey. Well, Carlos, warm up the vocal cords, buddy, because you are the lone wolf. Because I am going KC.
Oh!
Okay. Hold on. I'm ready.
Hold on. I'm going KC, but I'm going Williams, the running back.
That's another
All right.
thing we talk about.
Whenever you are ready, Mr. Franco.
Hold on. It's loading up.
Now it's you. We
You
don't.
got to get the wolf.
You got to know. We're no digital ooze. Wake up your neighbors, buddy. Let's go. You're the lone wolf.
Hold on.
Here
I'm
we
coming.
go. The digital age, Wes. What happened to the youth of America?
These young whippersnappers.
You damn
There it is.
Yeah, that was weak. I need you to do one now. I need you to. Weak. Now you know your team's gonna lose. That was sad. All right, so let's get a Wes, give me a final. Oh no, I'm gonna go to you, Lone Wolf.
I feel like I'm in a haunted house.
Yeah, I know. Or someone has agita. Hey, so what's gonna be the score, Carlos?
Over 53.
Score, you goober.
Bills, over 53.
30-22. 30-23. There you go.
There you go.
All right. Wes, give me a score over under. I'm losing control of the podcast here, people.
28-17 Chiefs.
28-17 Chiefs. I was right around there. I was going to say 24-14 Chiefs. It's in KC. Weather's going to be a factor for both teams, but I definitely see the Chiefs pulling it out. We'll discuss next Tuesday the Super Bowl
Nice.
between the case. And,
What are you guys doing for the Super Bowl?
What's that? What did you say?
What are you doing for the Super Bowl?
Watching it, getting drunk, eating food.
Finishing that Belvedere.
Man, why do you guys live so far away?
Finishing that Belvedere. No. The question is, see, we live close together. You're the one that's far away. I'm just putting it out there. But here's my thing. I will say this, though.
Take off Monday. Hang out, man.
There you go. Take off Monday. Come hang out at the crib, man.
I'm thinking I don't feel too good. I might have to call out sick.
You look fluish. I'm just going to be honest with you right now. No, but here's the thing. I would not be upset if the Bills win, and I'll tell you why. Because I would love to see that as a Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers versus Josh Allen. It's like the passing of the torch,
I can see that.
It's like a Marty McFly time warp, Josh,
The present seeing the future.
Right. I mean that's his future. That's who he's gonna be. I mean, but so is Mahomes. Mahomes is that way as well. I mean, they're magicians. I mean, Mahomes is a lot more like a Favre maybe than an Aaron Rodgers, but it's very similar to Aaron Rodgers. But
if Mahomes don't play, do you still got the Kansas City?
No, they're gonna make him play.
I think, play. Dude, if you could get a COVID vaccine within a year, Patrick Mahomes is playing on fucking Sunday. I promise you that.
Yeah, they're gonna make sure he plays.
They would look. Don't find the real Tony Stark or whatever Tony's dad's name was, and give him the super serum to get his ass on that field.
Yeah. Whatever doctor writes him out saying that he did not pass concussion protocol,
will die the next day.
He's not leaving Kansas City alive.
That independent doctor will never see the light of day again. I promise you that. All right. Well, look, the season is about to come to an end. We talked a lot on this podcast about what's going to happen next year, and we've talked about it a lot over the last few weeks. But we'll talk about it more. I mean, because it's exciting. I mean, the juju not going to be in Pittsburgh. The changing of the arms is coming, dude. You got the Bills are going to be, to me, the Bills and the Dolphins, depending on what the Dolphins do in the draft. Shit, even what the Jets do in the draft. I'm excited to see what this draft brings. I mean, I think this is the year we are primed to see a lot of movement from right after the Super Bowl through the combine up into the draft, and then like a few weeks after.
Dude, they said, I heard something today. I don't know if they said it, but they're not doing the combine. Like, they're going to rate these players from the pro days. So these players that sat out because they didn't want to play football and work it at the combine, they get screwed because there's no place for them to showcase their talent.
Right.
Like, I forgot who said it. I want to say it was Colin Cowherd this morning. He was like, well, that fucks up the NFL Network because they do the combine for like 2 weeks, This day of offensive lineman, this day, running back. So they have a day for each position, and they're not doing that. So I thought that was kind of
definitely not doing the combine this year.
I got to double check that, but I thought I heard that. I was half asleep this morning when I was listening to Cowherd, but I heard them say that they're not doing the combine. They're going to rate these players on their school pro days.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, it is. It does because I think it hurts more.
You got to play you got to play your bowls like the senior. Like they said, the Senior Bowl is going to be the bowl because not only you get the seniors, but you're supposed to be getting the best players.
Aren't all the bowl games done by now?
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's my thing.
they're all done.
I mean, I don't think it hurts the first, second, third, or even fourth round guys. I think it hurts every round after that.
Mm-hmm.
But also let's kind of take this into consideration too. You may be looking at a guy that is coming off of an injury, has a little, maybe even, I don't know. I agree with you. Losing the combine's gonna, fuck up a lot of shit. But I think it also could be a benefit for some people. You're kind of under the radar with a lot of, there's a lot of guys that come into the combine. You're like, whoa, where's he from? Wyoming State? What the hell? Where was he all season?
But that's good. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to go to Wyoming State's pro day. You know what I'm saying?
But there's someone that's watching those kids out there. You know what I'm saying? There is, whether it be local, whether I don't know. They'll find a way to work some of these kids out and get something combine-ish, I guess you could say. But the draft, I think the draft is going to be amazing. I think you're going to have a lot of teams that are going to trade their picks or trade some guys to get picks. Where are people going to land? What was that? From Carlos Franco to everyone. What did you write?
I just copied what Wes said. Among the alterations will be no in-person workouts. Oops,
you gotta warn us when you put a chat in there, man.
In-person.
This guy.
You're too advanced for it.
Yeah, listen, technology.
We messed up the flow. See, Mitch forgot his train.
Yeah, you were right.
Man. Look, this is the thing. We look at the screen when we're on the podcast. We don't watch the computer or the basketball game, and we just talk about it. Just you're going far out there, man. I don't know, Champ. You're getting a little cocky. I don't like.
I'm your stats. I'm your stats guy.
I know, but you got to get
your stats guy.
You get them before the podcast starts, not during the podcast. That's how it works. We're gonna have to.
I'm the guy in the back room.
Listen, you're that guy in the front room right now, and right now your application's being reviewed, sir. You remember we got pay raises coming up here soon, buddy. We got annual reviews. Right now, you may be on probation. Now, but no, I like look, like. Let's talk about, we got a Bengal fan in me, we got a Giants fan in you, Carlos, we got a Raiders fan in you, Wes. So I'll go around the table. I'm going to ask you this, Carlos. And all honesty, give me your first three. I don't need the player. Give me what you want to see as a Giants fan from the outside looking in, watching your boys all season. What do you want to see them with their first 3 or 4 picks do? Receivers only.
Receivers, man. We can. Daniel Jones needs my man Jones needs someone to throw at. He has nobody. He has a tight end who can't catch a ball. He has people who can't do jack diddly with what he throws. He has a gun for an arm. We need receivers. We have a tight defense.
Offensive line. You don't think you need?
We have an okay line. We need offense. We need offense.
More time on his back than a $3 prostitute. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, yes, you guys could benefit from a receiver or two, but you guys, I think you guys need a veteran receiver in there. I wouldn't lose faith in Evan Ingram. I would not lose faith in Evan Ingram.
He's garbage.
Juju is not garbage. He's not a number one. I'll give you that. He's not a number one.
Yeah. He got exposed with AB being gone. He got exposed.
Dude, I don't know. I'm out here to defend Juju Smith-Schuster because I will say this. I think the best wide receiver on that team is Deontay Johnson anyway.
Claypool.
Claypool's great. Claypool has all the potential.
Yo, you saw that Jordan contract he got?
Who, Claypool? I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Wes, so what do you want for the Raiders in their first few picks? What would you like to see them attack?
A pass rusher that plays like Khalil Mack.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
man, you just had a Khalil Mack.
Those
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want a
Look,
pass rusher that dominant like Khalil Mack. That's what I want. Oh, you
I'm just
mean we
saying,
have that?
are there anyone? Is there anyone out there like coming
I haven't
that
really been paying
you haven't
attention.
looking? Okay.
Really.
Well, you're predicted to pick up a defensive lineman in Quittery Pay. He's pretty good for Michigan. He's bad.
From who? Michigan.
Nice. Michigan. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
he's
We'll see.
nice.
Like I said, I mean, I'd rather go defensive side of the ball first, but I think the Raiders going to, if they get better, they're going to be better defensively in the backfield. And then maybe a couple more pieces on the offense because I like the offense. I just don't like it to be through Waller every week, every other play.
right.
I'd
Someone to
rather have it
compliment.
like
Yeah,
a
right.
Caesar.
Well, I think if you get someone to compliment him, you'll be fine. I mean, someone that
Yeah.
compliments his style. Yeah, no, I agree. I think defense is obviously, you know, that and I
I
don't
want
think
somebody else that Carr can throw it to every other play. Like
okay.
if Waller ain't out there, I want somebody he can throw to every play and he can complete it for a first down.
And what pick
So
do you
that way
guys
he
have?
can't really scheme it. Huh?
What pick do you guys have in the first round?
We're in the teens, 15, 17. Yeah.
You got. Yep. You have pick number
15, 17, we're in that range.
17. 17.
Yeah.
17. Okay. Well, you know,
You
like
pick
for the
you pick before the Dolphins and after Arizona.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, for me, I mean, you know, look, the offensive line, I would like them to go after two offensive linemen first, like their first two picks.
You are.
Oh, I know that
Pick.
we're pick number 5. Yeah,
You gotta protect the investment.
you have to. You 100%.
Wes, you
But
there?
then I want them to go after a tight end, and I'd like to see them get a pass rusher as well. I'd like to see another pass rusher as well. But again, I think there's going to be a lot of players that a lot of free agent signings.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of teams are going to lose some good players, but then bounce back and get. Look, I think some of these veterans are going to take less money to go to good teams, up and coming teams. You know, I think a lot of these guys are who have been in the league for a long time and haven't sniffed the playoffs or haven't sniffed the Super Bowl are going to try to go to teams that, you know, like the Bills, like you know.
Hey, Kamish, who is Deshaun Watson going to be on next year? What team?
You need to go to the Jets. The Jets need to give all their picks away for that.
Yeah.
Make that.
I think that's a great place for him. I think he can handle the spotlight. I think their coach is phenomenal. I love Robert Saleh. Think he is going to be I'm calling it right now, coach of the year next year.
The first projected 4 picks are all quarterbacks next year. Projected.
This draft.
Really? Where's really Miami taking another quarterback?
Miami and picking top 4.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
They
they're
got
the
Houston
number
picks.
3.
No,
got Houston
number
picks.
3 is Panthers.
What? You look at
Yeah, I'm looking.
dude, your internet's all jacked the fuck up because
No, it's Jaguars, Jets, Panthers,
no,
Falcons,
no, it's not the Panthers.
Bengals, Eagles,
No.
Lions, and then
You're wrong.
Yeah,
what side are you looking at, dude?
Dolphins.
Because you're wrong. Because the Dolphins are the number.
Oh,
3
I see it. Oh, I see it. Mock trade from California, from Carolina Panthers to.
Who's
Miami.
doing the mock draft? Who's doing the mock
Hey,
draft?
what are you reading? Where are you reading it from?
CBS NFL.
They should be fired right now. And just like you're on the track to be fired right now. There's no way. There's no way that's
in the chat.
Stop putting the stuff on here.
There you go. Yeah, stop with the chats, man. Stop with the chats. I'm telling you, dude. You're skating on thin ice right now. I'll be honest with you. You're skating on thin ice. No, I think the Dolphins, if they're smart, they will take the wide receiver from Alabama to match up with Tua. Give Tua a chance. I mean, you need to. I mean,
Go ahead and say, Mitch. Match up with Fitzpatrick. Don't even say Tua. Give it to Fitzmagic. One more year. Give it one more run.
So
It's
okay, so
magic.
let me ask you this, Wes. Oh, okay, look, we know Lawrence, we know Fields, we know the kid from BYU. We
Dude, I
know,
don't even know if in that order. With your boy from Florida going down to Jacksonville,
I'm
may
just giving.
take
I know.
Fields.
I'm just giving you the quarterbacks that I know are coming out. If the first three teams, again, we got Jaguars, Jets, and Miami.
Miami's gonna get traded their pick. Watch.
Oh my God, will you stop? We're giving scenarios here. Shut up. If it was locked in right now for those three teams to take quarterbacks, who would you say they take? Wes, you go first. Stat boy, pay attention. You're up next.
I'm going to throw a whammy in there. I think Urban Meyer takes your boys Fields. Jets. If they don't pull this Watson thing out, they going. If Trevor Lawrence is there for the Jets, they out on the Watson deal. And I don't know what they're going to do with Darnold.
No. Like I said,
And
if we knew today that the first three teams were locked in to take quarterbacks, who do you think it should be?
Then it's going to be Fields, Lawrence, and whoever else is remaining. That dude from North Dakota State. I forgot his name.
North Dakota was a BYU.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Mr. Irrelevant. It don't matter.
All right, so you, stat boy. If you had confirmation that the first three picks of the draft were going to be quarterbacks going to the Jaguars, Jets, and Dolphins, who would you say would wind up where?
Trevor Lawrence, Wilson, and Fields.
Interesting. See, I would say this. I think your boy Urban, my boy Urban, because I like Urban Meyer. I've always been an Urban Meyer fan. I would say Urban Meyer will probably go. I think he would stick with Trevor Lawrence, number one. I think he's going to get a lot of pressure from Khan to bring him into Jacksonville. I think there's just too much hype behind him. I think number two, they would go the kid from BYU, and then number three, they would take would go Fields to Miami.
Right.
But again, I don't know what's going to happen. I hope they all take quarterbacks. I hope they all take wide receivers because at the 5 pick, when my boy Sewell's available and he comes home to the Bengals, I'm a happy camper. That's all I want. I want him. If there's some way on God's green earth that these asinine teams, the Jaguars, the Jets, the Dolphins, who's number 4?
Detroit? I don't know.
That boy. Who's
Atlanta.
Atlanta. What? That's
Atlanta.
a trade. Are you sure? I don't need a mock draft.
I'm looking at it.
Okay. So, and then Atlanta, they're fucking up something. They don't ever do anything right. If those 4 teams fuck around and take quarterbacks and wide receivers and running backs and leaves my boy out there, the Bengals will win the AFC North next year because of that man right there. Sewell. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's not mock. I'm looking at the actual one where it has Miami 3 and Atlanta 4.
And the Bengals are 5, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things could happen. I think now here's my personal opinion, and again, we all have the opinions. This is my bold prediction, whatever you want to call it. There's gonna be movement in the top 3. It's either by trades, whether, like you said, if the Jets fuck around and get Deshaun Watson, if the Jets fuck around and trade for just Deshaun Watson, they give Houston their first pick. Houston's taking a quarterback. They have no choice.
What if they throw Darnold in there as one of the pieces? Draft picks and Darnold.
They need a quarterback, like I said. No,
Then I'm not taking Darnold as part of this deal, dude.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. They're getting a new coach. He doesn't want any. He doesn't want any baggage. He wants.
I get that. I get that, bro. If I'm the Jets, I'm throwing in Darnold because, like I said, I can't do nothing with Darnold.
No, I agree with you. I agree that Donald should
But if
go.
I'm Houston and I know I don't want Donald, I'm throwing that back like, yo, you need to up the ante because whatever you. That's like when me and Lewis were going back and forth trying to make a trade last year. I was like, he's throwing out pieces that I don't want,
Right.
and I'm like, dude, straight up, this guy for this guy, yes or no?
So then I'll throw this at you. Can Sam Donald make it as a Jet on that
No.
team?
No,
No.
he needs to go somewhere else. I see Darnold.
He needs to.
go
Yeah, he needs to go somewhere else. He needs a
like
fresh start.
Detroit, San Francisco. I see Darnold getting a starting job somewhere else. I don't know where.
What about backing up Minnesota, Kirk Cousins until Kirk Cousins is gone?
No, he's not a backup. He's gonna get a starting job.
You think so?
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's still young enough, high draft value, to be considered. Still get some starting quarterback opportunities.
Well, what if we have a Packers Bucks? I'm sorry.
We already do.
A Packers Bills or whatever. Packers make the Super Bowl, or the Bucks make the Super Bowl, and one of those old guys win it. Do they retire?
No.
I mean, I don't see Aaron Rodgers going anywhere anytime soon. But and Brady, I don't know. I think if he wins the Super Bowl, he could call it quits. Look, I won somewhere else. I proved all you bastards wrong. I can see Brady pulling some shit like that.
Yeah, he can pull rank and be like, all right, mic drop. I'm out.
Hey guys, deuces. It was real,
Number 7.
But anyway, look, great show this week. Stat Boy, you were on your game. I'll give it to you, man. Hopefully next week we won't have a basketball game interrupting my podcast here. But as always, people, we want you to click like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit us up on the email, nomanfantasyfootball@gmail.com. Esther still loves her West. We gotta get some fans for Carlos out there. Him and his OnlyFans page or whatever, what he's doing out there. But look, let's hope that we don't. We all of us can either go. I guess I mean the breakdown of scenarios are we all got the Packers and Wes and I got the Chiefs. I see us going 2-0. I see you going 1-1, Carlos. I mean, I look, and I hope, Josh. I think that's.
I'm going 2-0. I'm going 2-0,
I
baby.
think that's going to be a great game. I do. I think it's going to be a really good game. And shout out to whoever wins. But we'll meet up here next Tuesday and we'll discuss it again. But wait, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. Before we go, I just want to next week because it's going to be. It's like a 2 week between the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
So maybe next week we can just hit more fantasy, I don't know, first year, second year running backs that we think make the jump, or receivers to make the jump. Blah blah blah. It's like we just come to the table with 5 guys who we think are going to make the jump, or
I think that's
just
great.
first year, second year guys. Let's feel going to do that.
Let's do that, and then we also come up with who went up and who goes down.
Yeah.
Who after this year is going to be more visible on the draft board, and who's falling off like Carlos's championship. Bam, bam, that shot's fired.
Back to back.
He's calling it, Wes. He's calling back to back.
He wasn't the first one to call back to back, so
we'll try to get Devin on the podcast next week and see how his back to back prediction went. So, but as always, fellas, Carlos, thank you for joining us. Greatest podcast co-host in the history of podcasts, Mr. James West-Leeson. Love you, peoples. Love you. Your boy Mitch is out. Hey, shout out to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris tomorrow. Be safe.
Word up.
Be real. Welcome.
That should have been my "Are you serious? Are you really attacking the damn Capitol right now?"
Hey, there's some motherfuckers sleeping out there like they did for Star Wars movies. So, just stay safe, people. Just stay safe. Stay out of trouble. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace out.
Oh shit.